Namaskar, I'm Richa. I'm joining you here from the spiritual heart of India, Varanasi, the oldest city in the world, where tradition follows deep and unquestioned. I'm not a celebrity, I'm not a best-selling author, I'm not even a full-time speaker. I'm just a woman who asks some uncomfortable questions to the society, to the workplace, and finally to myself. Today, I run a storytelling agency where I help founders and brands to find their voice. But most importantly, I found mine. So why you should listen? Because maybe like me, you are following a path that is not fully chosen by you. And maybe like me, you are okay and ready to pause and ask, is this life really mine? So for next few minutes, I invite you to join a personal and universal journey to understand the templates that are handed over to us and how finally coming out of it can be first step towards freedom. So let's start from the beginning. I was an idol girl, studious, no stage performance, nothing. Just a classic school, college, and job path. Nobody enforced it on me. It's just that nobody asked that what do I want either. You see, we have grown up thinking that stability is equal to success. Get good grades, get a good job, settle down is a mature thing to do. But here's what I have realized, that stability and stagnation wear the same cap. Sometimes we keep moving forward in life, but we still find ourselves stuck. Why? Because we never pause and ask questions. Even in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna didn't follow the path of Lord Krishna blindly. He asked, if knowledge is greater than action, then why you are choosing me to fight this dreadful war? Through that question came wisdom. Arjuna got his answers. Because we are labeled to think that questioning is disrespect, but in fact is the first step towards conciseness. We have handed over few more templates. She wears sari, must be conservative. She works very late, must be careless. He talks very loudly, must be arrogant. We are told to set in the boxes, but real women are messy. You can be spiritual, yet ambitious. You can be modern, yet rooted. Now, back in 2020, I was working as an HR trainee in one of the corporates in Delhi. On paper, it was great, but I was feeling invisible inside. I was humiliated there daily. One fine day, my manager asked, "Did you have to stay here till 9:30 p.m.? I said, okay. I reached my PG around 11:30. It was Delhi winters. No cab arranged, nothing. I was very worried and I was threatened. But I was forced to think that this is normal. This is how it works. But this is how things goes wrong. You have to be yourself. You have to ask questions. Ask whether the work you are doing is aligning with you or not. Ask if you have right to say no. And if the answer is no, maybe this is the time to walk away. Now, in 2021, I paused and enrolled into a very small writing course. Nothing fancy, something that brought me happiness. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I started freelancing with my full-time job, and eventually I left my job, and today I'm running content agency and I'm standing here in front of you. But it wasn't easy. People again asked, freelancing, is this even a job? Entrepreneurship is very risky. But this time, I didn't listen to them. I listened to myself, and you can too. I want you to know 3 things before I leave. You have all the right to question the template, whether it's from society, your home, anyone. If it doesn't align with you, you can say no. You don't have to fix into anyone's box. And finally, follow your own path. It's difficult, but if you are following it the wrong path and thinking that this is good, just to fit in, it's even worse. Follow your passion. It's okay if you don't want to make it a full-time career, but nurture it. And finally, before I step down, I want to thank you people. Thank you for letting me be vulnerable here. And thank you, Mom. She's sitting here. Thank you for letting me ask questions. Thank you. Thank you so much.